What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This I'm going to bring you a quick unboxing and kind of a little general discussion on why I recently switched my video and photography stuff to Nikon, and mainly because it's all in this box. Previously I had a Canon R6 and the 35mm 1.4 VCM, and also the 135 RF 1.8. And 35mm is my main focal length, and I just wasn't happy with the Canon 35 1.4 VCM, mainly because you have to do a lot of software correction. It requires a lot of post-production correction, in-camera correction to really make the lens worthwhile. So this is the reason why I switched over to Nikon. I previously had Sony. The only reason I went away from Sony is I don't really like their camera bodies. They feel a little kind of toyish to me. I just didn't have a whole lot of fun experience with the camera bodies with the Sony lamp. I did love the 35 1.4 GM lens, which was really nice. But in this box is the reason why I switched over to Nikon. There's a couple other reasons. Also, they have some really good affordable budget 1.4 lenses that, from everything I've read, they actually do pretty well with shooting wise. But this is the Nikon 35mm 1.2S lens, and this thing, while yes, it is expensive, I do say 90% of what I like to shoot is around the 35mm focal length. So I went with this, and then they have a bunch of budget option lenses I can go with, a 51.4, or hopefully they come out with like a 85 1.4 budget lens, kind of like their $5.99 lenses they have currently. So this is it. This is just an unboxing overview. This thing is expensive, around $2,800, and you're not going to find a whole lot of used or refurbished of this yet because it's a fairly new lens. But I sold my R6, my 35, my 135, so I'm about into the same price as Nikon Z6 and this, so there wasn't a whole lot of downside there. I do know this lens is fairly heavy, and hold on one second. And it does have a very large front filter thread, if I can find wherever I put it. I don't know where it's at. It's an 82mm filter thread, so you just get your general a little bag here. Now, one thing that I am kind of disappointed with here is that this is probably the cheapest. Oh no, it's just a cleaning cloth. Never mind. Or no, it is a bag. So for the price point, you should probably get a little better bag than this. I love Canon's ones. They're a little bit more robust if you need to carry it in a bag. And then assume this is a lens hood. I just don't really like the way Canon's going with their lenses. So Nikon, I think they have a better, if you're more into photography versus videography, I think you have a better shot of getting some more quality lenses there. So this is the, I never use a lens hood. I honestly don't think I've ever used one. And I do like that all the packaging is all recyclable. So I know everybody says this, but everything does have a recyclable quality to it. So it's definitely a long lens. That's one thing I didn't really care for, was how long it is, and Jesus Christ, it is definitely long. I don't know what to compare it against. I don't have any other lenses floating around, but that is a fairly beefy lens. So you do have your two control rings here, or your little buttons here. They're not control rings, but you have your buttons here, your manual autofocus. I always do autofocus. I don't think I've ever done a manual focus in a while. Well, actually, take that back. For video, I have done manual focus at times, but you have your two buttons there, and your 82mm filter thread. This is a big reason why I think that Nikon is going the right direction, is that they're really trying to do all the correction in the lenses. So from what I've read, there's not a whole lot of software and camera corrections you need for this lens, which is probably why it's so large. The Canon 35 1.4 is teeny tiny, so that's probably why it requires all that. And you do have, I assume, weather sealing here on the back. And made in Thailand. I think most of Canon or Nikon stuff is made in Thailand, which I don't really care where stuff's made from, but I just think it's nice to notice. And then do you have, nope, I don't know what this is for. Maybe a control ring if you want to change your aperture or something like that. I haven't gotten into that. I've never used those before. And then this is just like doesn't move at all. And then you got your nice focus ring here. But it is a very large lens. I'm surprised at how long it is compared to, well, if you put it on the camera, it's going to be fairly long. But this is the lens that I'm really excited about using, and the reason why I switched over to Nikon. I really love Sony lenses, but I just don't like their camera bodies. Otherwise, I would have went back and did the Sony route and got like the 35 1.4 GM again, which I love that lens, but I just don't care for the camera bodies. So that's it. Comments, questions, leave them below. I will get a review of this up as I use it, but first thing we do is put the protection filter on the front because we have kids and they tend to mess around with this stuff. So that's it. Have a good rest of the day, weekend, whatever's out there, and I'll see you guys next time.